And then for the amount that reacts, you guys getting tired of using X? Really? They say variety is the spice of life, so if you want to use a different variable, on the other hand, structured routine is also important. Especially when you start a family, you have kids, and your kids really need a lot of structure. Wake them up every morning at the same time, make them do the same thing. Bedtime routine. You're going to take a shower, change your clothes, go to bed. It's sort of like being in the military. From what I've heard. Okay, so then you solve for X. So you plug it in here. So let's see, for KB, that's going to be H2A minus times OH minus. Let's see, HA2 minus times OH minus divided by A3 minus. Okay, so we plug in all our numbers. So that's going to be X times X divided by 0.025 minus X. And can we make that assumption that X equals 0 here? Yeah. Yeah. So whether it's valid or not, just do it anyway because it makes your calculation easier. So in this case, we have 0.025 compared to 3.39 times 10 to the minus 4. So it's actually it's 10 to the minus 2 versus 10 to the minus 4. So that's 100 times. This is 100 times small. That'll work. So if you solve for X, I got for my value for X. Let's see. I got, George, you got something right?
0.0029.
0.00, what did I get? Let's see. I got oh, you know what I did? I actually got tired of doing it for 4 different amino acids. I programmed my spreadsheet to do this, and now I didn't do all the calculations. What'd you get in, George? 0.0029. And note that X is equal to OH minus, so from here we can calculate the pH. So I'll do it from right to left rather than left to right. So if you ever learn Chinese, or isn't Arabic going in from right to left? Okay, so anyway, this will be practice just in case. So anyway, POH is equal to 2.54. And then we can calculate pH. And this pH, do we get the answer at 10.8? How can we get 10? We got 10 point. That's like 10.5. There's no point. What'd you guys do? Because I got 10.8. What'd you get, George?
I got 11.5 for my
11.5. I wonder if I did a calculation right now.
I have, for that, I got 10.8, but I started off with, for the last PKA, for the PKA, you have 10.5, I have 9.17.
For which one?
For
this one?
PKA, the last one?
For lysine?
No, for
this one?
yeah.
So
You start off with 10, I don't know where you got 10.5.
because when I did it last night, I got 10.8.
Yeah, I got the same thing, but I started off with a different PKA. But I think maybe I'll put it down wrong.
PKA for histidine. Oh, you know what? You're right. Because the PKA you should use is not. I used the wrong one. It should be 9.17. Actually, this is for lysine. You're right. So this should be. Okay, sorry, I made it. So thanks, Pablo, because you found the error. This should be 9.17. Here, so this answer is going to change here. So this is what happens. I got mail from the AARP, and I'm thinking of now that I'm of that age. Now I was distracted by doing these calculations. I kept on looking at it. Look at all the benefits of being an AARP member. Yeah, so don't worry about it. You guys don't have to worry about that for a while. Maybe I guess if you're 50 or older. So. So anyway, the answer should be 10.8 if you use 9.17 as pKa3 for history. Okay, so then, did we do these questions? At what pH does the amino acid have a charge equal to 0? That is, what is the isoelectric point? Did we do this one? And did we do this one? Would you use how would you use electrophoresis to figure out the pH? Did we do that part?
I don't think we did C because we just stopped it.
At low pH, what is the charge? Did we do that? We didn't do those?
Yeah, 0.
I thought we did.
7.16 or 7.6.
Well, let's do this because we're going to do this afternoon or today in lab. You're going to be looking at MSG. So MSG is sold in the stores. I think in the spice aisle as accented. Did you guys find any MSG in the stores between Tuesday and today? No. No? Did anyone have any? Pardon? Which part? Which part? Oh, it is? You can find it like at Save Mart or Safeway? Wow. So did anyone bring any MSG today to work? No? Really? Oh, so I guess that means instead of doing MSG, we'll just titrate milk. I'll try to find MSG between now and Tuesday then. Now and next week. Okay, so anyway, let's do this calculation. MSG is a flavor enhancer made from the amino acid glutamic acid. So this is the structure of MSG. So here is the pKa of this proton here. And note that it's a triprotic acid. There's 3 pKa's. It says circle the H's that are acidic in glutamic acid. So here's one of them here. Which were the other 2? Yeah, so here's the second one on the other acid group. And then the third one is the amino. So one of the hydrogens on this nitrogen is also acidic. Now, of these 3 protons, which hydrogen is the strongest acid? In other words, which one is most easily donated? And why'd you choose the 2.19 as opposed to the 4.25 or the 9.67? Yeah, so note that the smaller the pKa, that means the Ka is going to be bigger, so this is going to be the strongest. This is the one most easily lost. Which one is the weakest acid? Yeah, so this is going to be the weakest one. Okay, so what I would like you to do, because this is practice what we did here, is to draw the titration curve of glutamic acid, label the pH at each end point and halfway point, assume that you're starting with a 0.1 molar solution, and then let's identify what pH MSG is prepared. And then draw the structure of MSG at that pH. So for this problem, I'll encourage you to work with the person sitting next to you. Work together on this problem. And let's see, we answered question 1 already, so let's see, question B and C. Let's see, this is a triprotic acid, so let's see, we'll say 1 minute per calculation, so that's 3 minutes for part B. And then 2, so can you do this in 5 minutes in your group? So Since I'm not getting your response, that means you can do it in 5 minutes. Good. So I'm very confident that you'll be able to do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, the midpoints are already in. The end point is the end point Yeah, I know. There's somewhere there. They're always going to be your midpoint. On the first and second inch is 0.5. Get the lowest one.
That's only.
You also got to do the polarity.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Hey, but how are we going to do that? How do we point?
Because people are like, is going to
Oh, okay.
I never knew that they were. I told you, I don't know.
1 over negative 8
Yeah, that makes sense. It's shorter, I guess. Alright. What'd you get for the starting point? Hell, this way my shit. Is that like 0.5?
Yeah.
No, it is not.
I did something wrong. Oh, wait a minute. I did. Sorry. Did I take the minus one? That might be it. That might be it.
I know, that's like hard.
K is going to be 10 to the power of K1.